Feels good to win. Feels good to win. Proud of the second half. Proud of the second half. I hope we rediscovered ourselves a little bit. I said the same thing at the Charleston game, and frankly was a little confused and disappointed and all kind of things at our lackadaisical approach there in the first half, and no energy and no fire, and challenged our captains pretty hard at halftime, and they responded really well, really well. I mean, our second half defensively, won us the ball game. We gave up 30 points, 32% shooting from the field, which allowed us to get some rebounds. We got some steals and a little bit of transition game going again. So, proud of the second half. Beat a good CAA team. It was ahead of us in the standings, so really important moment for us. We played something, well, I won't give it all away, but we mixed it in a lot the second half. We played it a lot the second half. They played it very little the first half. First time we played them, we really were good man-to-man and felt we could do it again today. But the zone, the mixture of the zone and the man really helped us a lot second half. He's tough, man. He's tough. And, he plays so hard. He's so passionate about the game. He's such a tough kid. You have to admire it. And you look at his line as a freshman. 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals. It's pretty impressive. And he really makes our zone work because he covers a lot of ground out front. He can do a lot of things for us out front. And he's a really key player for us. Well, I like them on the floor together. I can tell you that. I just, we've got to get our whole team to play that way. We're just, I think and hope when you think about William and Mary basketball in the last 6 years, you think about teams that play really hard, really passionate about playing hard, share the ball, and we didn't see that the first half. There have been phases this year we haven't seen that. So, and I put that on our captain's shoulders. But the day they responded, I'm gonna give them all the credit in the world that second half. Yeah. Well, Justin's had a lot of things to deal with in the last month or so, from injuries to all kinds of stuff, and it hasn't been itself. That's pretty obvious. We didn't start him at Charleston, and the key to that wasn't the decision not to start him. The key to that was how he reacted to it, and he played one of his best games in a month, and really led our team down there, and I think he played really hard and really well tonight. Really proud for him. I think that's what you'll see for the rest of the year from Justin. I really do. And you point to big moments, big shots. I thought him burying that 3, I think that took it from 3 to 6 maybe, was huge for our team, but it was really huge for Justin Pierce. He's see that ball, his face just lit up, because he knew what he'd done for the team. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay to feel good about what you've done too. And that was a big moment for him, I think. Another good player, another good player that's, another young player that's not afraid of any moment. And I really admire that about Chase and LJ both. A lot of times you don't want to see a freshman with the ball late in the game. We'd like to see it in his hands. What did he make, 4 in a row or 6 in a row? And did some really nice things defensively too. So 2 good young players. Well, we've had a real tendency this year. We're not a great shooting team. We shoot it pretty well, but I guess our standard's pretty high, from what we've done the last 3 or 4 years. But we have a tendency to go away from the post more than we should. And, I thought tonight our first 3, 4, 5 shots were all perimeter jump shots. Nathan Knight has to touch the ball almost every possession. Doesn't mean he's got to shoot it every possession, because he's one of our best passers too. So we've got to continue to get the ball inside. And I'll tell you one thing I'm really proud of tonight is, we got a 9 or 10 point lead, and they cut it to 1 within seconds. And not proud of how we handled that situation at all. We gave up 2 wide open threes, but I am proud of how we stood our ground right there. This team has not done that at times this year, and that was a really big moment for us.